we have hot food options. We have bean and cheese burritos. We also have some gumbo. We have some Subway sandwiches. And the way that it's going to work, that's for a suggested donation. That's going to be at the information booth. When you line up, keeping that nice proper social distancing, it's going to start at the information booth. That's where you'll give the suggested donation. Then you can work your way through the line there. But if you are hungry, and we hope that you are because we have this delicious food for you, please head back in that direction and start those lines, and then we're going to get the program going, okay? Thank you so much.
Yeah, I'm good now. My bad. I was messing with things. I had to get it locked in, but I'm good now. What's up, Tone? We're just getting started. This is the very beginning. I'm glad I caught one. I've been trying to catch one all day, man. So we here, baby. I don't know why, but it's always takes some time to set this thing up, man. The first time it never worked. Walter, call me at that number. Yeah, you better come straight over here, bro. Call me at that number that I told you if you need me. Just make sure. No, I didn't delete any comment unless you, I don't know what's going on. Trying to get everything set up and send it over and start copy. Okay, there we go. Did someone submit this to Woke? I'm trying to put it on my city subreddit too. Let's see what goes on here. Sorry y'all, I'm not being very helpful right now. I'm not being a great live streamer. Just give me a second. There you go. You got me? Nice, thank you. Okay, I'm gonna start moving in stuff. Let me put my backpack on. Circles for everybody. He's out here though. I don't know what he's talking about. Yeah. So I don't know who's here, but they've got a lot of cameras set up here. I don't know if they'll be live streaming, but this is good. So it said to meet somewhere else. I wonder if people are meeting somewhere else. I don't know. Here. I saw the cops staking out somewhere else, but who really cares? They got Ben and Jerry's out here, bro. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Ben and Jerry's. They got. Look at this, all good citizens. Look at this, all this stuff. That's amazing.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I know they're up on that side.
Yeah. I don't even know.
I'm trying to get a little bit closer. Just a tiny bit closer. I don't know what this is. I think This is the lady that interviewed Walter. Just so anyone cares. Um, trying not to get the protesters in there. So that lovely woman interviewed Walter in Escondido, actually. So tomorrow's gonna be that too. So we're gonna have protest footage for tomorrow also. So you don't think we're playing over here?
Hey everyone! Are you excited to be here?
I think I'm in the line.
Awesome! We're gonna get started momentarily, but can I ask anybody who's an artist in the first act, there's 9 of you, you know who you are, please head over to this area behind the tent. For everybody else that you know, this area behind we're trying to keep separate for artists, so please try to go around the other perimeters. We'll be getting started soon. Thanks.
Ben and Jerry's out here freaking going crazy. She doesn't want to slow song.
Maps are free if anyone wants them. Maps are free to anyone who wants them. Absolutely. Also,
like
hand
this
sanitizer if anyone needs.
Thank you so much. Alright, touch these.
I'll spray it, don't worry. Can I take one for my family as well? Absolutely. Thank you. Like all of them, thank you. Yes, I said it was okay. I'll put one back. No. Take, touch it. Touch it, you keep it. Now we're gonna spray. Thank you. Of course.
Now I need to find a trash can. Ain't no reflection, without a follow, without a mention, we got it. Nice for us.
You even move like shooting. If I'm like shooting you,
But I like knowing it's
Mine is nice. Nice and long for donations.
Hi there, everyone, and welcome. We're finally going to get started. Woo! Welcome to Artists for Black Lives. And before we get the actual program started, we're going to have Ms. Denise Beatty. She is going to open us up with prayer.
Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you can hear me with this shield on. So I'm going to pray. Heavenly Father, I thank you for bringing all your people here together in unity. We thank you, Lord, for all of us standing together for social justice and for Black Lives Matter. I'm just going to read a spiritual poem here. Seeking something spiritual, a miracle at the most. Looking for a sign above, a phenomenon of hope. I'm praying for a miracle, a sign to set us free. I need some faith above, enough to carry me. I would like to hope and believe more than just a wish, that I could write and rephrase my last year's Christmas list. I would put down my pencil and pray to the Lord, and get on my knees and meditate on His Word. I ask not only for my children and me, but for the whole world to be set free. I pray for the hungry, the homeless, and the poor. I pray for the blind who can see no more. I pray for the mute, I pray for the deaf. I pray for the lonely who have nothing left. I pray for the mindless who have lost their soul. I pray for the elders past 60 years old. I pray for the mighty, I pray for the weak. I pray for the babies who have yet to speak. Most of all, but none the least, I pray for the love of God to give us world peace.
Woo, 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 woo.
And we have two young ladies that are going to share some personal stories. I'm going to let them introduce themselves. Come on over.
Hi. Sorry, I'm nervous. My name is Michaela Staven. I should probably introduce myself. Okay, so basically I'm going to talk about what it was like to grow up black in a predominantly white neighborhood. But I'm going to add something to that. I grew up black with white parents because I was adopted in a predominantly white neighborhood. And boy, was it hard. So growing up, like, my mom always raised me to love the skin I'm in, to love the color of my skin. She made sure that I knew that just because I looked different than her, I wasn't any different, you know? She raised me right. She raised me to think right about myself. It wasn't until I got into middle school that I really started to see that people don't like me because of the color of my skin. So people would come up to me in school and say, "Oh, you smell like fried chicken. Oh, do you want some watermelon?" They'd ask me, they'd call me the N-word. They'd be like, "What up, my blank?" And I'd be like, "Okay," like, you know, and I just took it because no one understood. Really, there was no other black people at my school that understood that. Like they all brushed it off. So I was like, okay, I guess I'll brush it off too. So I always had that like in me, like I know it's wrong, but I just stopped caring at some point, you know? People would always tell me like, "Oh, I'm more black than you." Like, "Oh, you don't know this artist, I'm more black than you." "Oh, you don't talk this way, I'm more black than you." And that used to really get on my nerves because I'd be like, it's not about how I talk, what I listen to, whatever. It's about the skin that I'm in. That's what makes me black. And people wouldn't get that. Hold on, my phone locked, sorry. So, yeah. So like I said, no one understood. You know, if you're not black, there's just some things you don't understand about being black. And it's not trying to separate the races, it's just, you just don't know. It's the stares that you get when people are walking down the street. It's the way they follow you in the stores. We all have these stories. We all have these stories. I can look out at every black person here and ask them if they have a story like that, and chances are they'll say yes. Because we all go through it, and you guys just don't understand that. So when I would tell my mom these things, she would try to understand, but there is still that barrier of like, she hasn't experienced it, so she can't fully understand what it was like for me. So that was another thing about growing up in a white neighborhood that was just hard, was that you couldn't, like, no one experienced that with you unless you found that one other black person in your school, you know? But yeah, so the last thing I want to touch on is all the times I've been pulled over for no reason. So I just want to share, because I'm from a little bit up north. I'm from Vista, is where I grew up. I don't know if any of you guys know Vista, but Vista is a neighborhood. But so I was pulled over one time. I was scared because this was my first time being pulled over. And the cop came to my window, and the first thing he asked me, before he asked me for my license and registration, he asked me, "Have you ever been arrested before?" I was like, "Are you about to arrest me now? Like, what's going on?" I didn't even know why I was being pulled over in the first place. He didn't tell me anything. That was the first question he asked me. And that really stuck with me because I was like, who asks that? Like, I've never heard anyone get asked that at a stop. Like, I was just being pulled over. And it wasn't until the very end that he told me why I was being pulled over in the first place. He was like, I had a crack in my windshield, and the last thing he said to me was like, oh yeah, I pulled you over because of your windshield. And I was like, you had to remember why you pulled me over? Like, that was like your last thought? And that never sit right. Was that English? That never sit well with me after that. So I just want to encourage the people who haven't experienced that to open your eyes and try to notice when stuff like that is happening, and really make sure that you're using your voice and using your, I'm not going to say privilege, but platform that you're on to help others that don't have that same platform. Thank you.
Hi, so I'm not gonna say my name because I have like a case going on, but I was peaceful protesting here in San Diego downtown, and I was assaulted by the police. So we were peaceful protesting, and a car pulled up into the crowd, and they pulled out weapons and other things, and they walked with the crowd as they were destroying things, right? So, you know, that obviously gets the cops' attention. So they start shooting into the crowd, tear gassing, you know, the whole thing that they do. And we were just trying to find our car. They blocked off the main roads toward our car, so we could not get to it. So as we were walking up the street, the cops began blocking off the roads, the streets, so we could not get back to the vehicle. So what they were really doing was planning an ambush on us. They basically trapped us against a building. We were literally just trying to go home. That's it, point blank period. And we saw the looters, or I saw the looters run past us, and then that's when the cops yelled a command. I continued to walk up the street because I'm not guilty of anything. I just want to go home. And I'm continuing to walk, and I turn around and I see a cop sprinting at me like track form and everything. At least 200 pounds, at the very least. And you can see I'm only 5 feet tall, I'm about 120 pounds, so that's not even a match. So when he gets closer to me, he grabs me, right? And I try to turn around to see who's attacking me. When I try to turn around, he punches the glasses off my face. Obviously, I go down to reach for my glasses. I can't see without my glasses. And when he was doing that, when I was trying to grab my glasses, he yelled at me to get on my stomach. But it's like, how can I get on my stomach if you're wrestling me, trying to wrestle me down? So he had my right arm behind my back as I was reaching to my glasses. I was bent over at this point, and that's when he jumped on top of me, applying his full body weight to my small frame as I was, reaching. And so when he did that, he fell on top of me, causing me chest to knees, basically, so I could not breathe. Okay, Black Lives Matter, but whatever. Why are you here? Go home.
That's not what we're doing here. This is a peaceful event, and we don't need that. Okay? You can hear me. I'm looking right at you. We're here for Black lives right now. Do you understand? You cannot be louder than me in this moment. Do you understand that? I don't know what you're trying to say. I don't care. But you need to leave. You need to go. I need you to go. This is not the place. This is not what we're here for. Excuse me, no, you have no argument here. You have no argument here, and you have no voice here. Yeah, we are here for Juneteenth, and we're going to keep it going. We're going to let that happen here.
Someone tell the crackhead he needs to leave.
We're going to keep this going right now. It's right here. keep on talking, walking in the freedom land. Ain't gonna let no agitators turn me around, turn me around, turn me around. Ain't gonna let no agitators turn me around. I keep on walking, keep on talking, walking into freedom land. Hey. We gonna keep this going. Like we said, we're not gonna let nobody come in here and mess with our message. We are here to amplify Black voices. We are here to celebrate Black voices. Okay? Now I want to say, we gonna have people like this, and that's okay. Let them be. We have people here to take care of that, as you see. So let my people that I have here take care of this. I appreciate everybody putting in on it, but I don't want, we don't want to let nothing happen. So, let's keep on. You want to keep on talking, baby? Let you finish and then we'll come back. Let her finish talking. Come on.
We're getting a little bit heated. We just
Okay, so
started.
I think I was at the point where he was trying to handcuff me, right? So when he fell on top of me and like crushed me, like I said, I couldn't breathe because my knees were to my chest and I was face down. And so when he took me down, my ankles like folded outwards, so both my ankles are sprained. On top of him stepping all over my glasses, my Ray-Bans, he broke them. My Ray-Ban, prescription Ray-Bans. So he broke those. My ankles are injured, and on top of that, I had a pre-existing pelvic injury. I had a avulsion fracture on my pelvis. So basically, that is just I fell so hard, I chipped my bone and ripped away my muscle. But that was years ago. But that still had an effect on my injuries now, because when he fell on me, that was full pressure. It hurt. So he got both my hands behind my back, right? And he managed to flip me over, and I looked him in the face, and he had absolutely nothing, like no badge, no name, nothing. I could not identify him. He when I was trying to stare him in the eyes, he put his riot shield over his face and looked down so that I could not see his face.
Okay,
yeah,
so you got
he knew what he was doing.
in the American.
So yeah, he flipped me over and he said, "You're the reason why my city's being destroyed right now." I said, "No, I'm not." He said, "That's what they all fucking say." And then I turned back around and I asked, "Can you please put my glasses on my face?" He said, "No, shut the fuck up." So I look at the other cop next to me and I say, "Can you put my glasses on my face?" Again, the cop arresting me said, "No, shut the fuck up." So he wouldn't even, after breaking my glasses, he wouldn't even put them on my face. So after that, he disappears, walks away, another cop comes and takes some information. They arrested over 100 people that night. They had no idea what to do with us. They arrested so many people, they just loaded us on buses and just drove us around San Diego. That's what they did. They didn't even know what to tell us when we were arrested. They said, curfew? There was no curfew that night. They were just making that up. They just arrested us. They held us in custody. I was in custody for about 16 hours. No water, no soap, no hand sanitizer, nothing. They put me in a cell with about 14 other people, and we spent the night in jail. Yeah, that was my story. Some people were locked in cages for over 11 hours, no food, no water, no bathroom. Okay. Oh yes, okay. So I have a booth straight that way. It's the first tent where you can donate, because I am looking for a lawyer to take my police brutality case still. So yeah, if you guys would like to help, thank you.
Thank you. Hi there, welcome. Okay. Woo! Okay, so I do have a brief announcement. My earring abandoned me. That's okay. Brief announcement. So part of this everything that we're trying to do is to have Black voices be heard. That includes fights with the city. So we were just told that they're not going to open the restrooms And I have to make this quick announcement. It's wild. We've been to the meetings, we've talked to managers, we've talked to people we were sure that they would be open, and unfortunately the only restrooms that are open now that we're told we can use close at 5 o'clock. So when we try to do right, it seems they don't want to let us. So just so that you are aware, we are going to ask you to be respectful of this place. We do apologize for this situation, but that is part of the struggle. It's hard. It's real hard. If you know, you know, and if you didn't know, now you are aware. But I do want to welcome you to this event for Artists for Black Lives. Thank you so much for being here, so much for hanging out, for waiting. Yeah, so before we get started, I do want to thank the event organizers. Ebony Muse, girl, that's my best friend. Look what you did. Thank you, this is incredible. Tamara Page, Carla, Banu de Jesus, Belinda Pickens, Tanika Baptiste. My name is Tiffany Polite. I will be your MC. I apologize in advance. Wow. Okay, so to be honest, I didn't really know what Juneteenth was until a few years ago. I would hear the name around, but I didn't really understand the significance of it or know its impact on me. And I was a little bit ashamed of that, because how could I not be aware of something so important to Black history? And then I realized that it's not just Black history, it's US history. It's world history. And it's really not shameful that I didn't know that and people like me didn't know that. It's more shameful that it's not taught in public schools. Okay, how did I learn this from the internet? Well, I guess weird. It's not a federal holiday. That's what's shameful. To me, it's really shameful that the common persistent narrative about Black people will highlight our struggles, our hardships, our tragedies, and in some cases, like, you know, the good stuff like the talent, our music, our fashion, our features, but only when it can be commodified, mostly for non-Black people. That's when they tend to highlight our good stuff, right? So that's what the shame is. It's shameful that our triumphs, our successes, our victories, and our celebration are reduced to a side note and left out completely. So we all know that the 4th of July is really cute. I like that holiday. I like red, white, and blue, and I like fireworks. And it's supposed to be the Declaration of Independence was signed in 1776, proclaiming that all Americans were free and equal, like, except us. So that was a thing. I appreciate the day off when it rolls around, but to say that this holiday celebrates the freedom of all Americans is really false. All right? The Emancipation Proclamation, which ended chattel slavery in the United States, was signed by Abraham Lincoln January 1st, 1863. That's 87 years after the Declaration of Independence was signed, all right? And then it took another 2 additional years for word of this to reach Galveston, Texas, and on that day, June 19th, 1965, our ancestors were freed from slavery. So that's why we celebrate Juneteenth, just in case you didn't know. I learned something, so now y'all learned something too. Our people used to do this in secret because, as you know, just because they said we were free, we wasn't really free. So they had to meet in secret. They had to meet in parks and things like that, and they had to celebrate in secret, and we don't celebrate like that anymore. We can be loud. We can be proud. I'm looking out, I'm seeing allies and signs, and this is amazing, especially right now with COVID-19. It's like living in a bubble. I haven't talked to people. I'm sick of Zoom meetings. I'm asleep through those. My camera is off, okay? This is amazing. I'm seeing people. I see that it's not as much as an echo chamber as I thought it was, and just thank you so much for being here. Thank you. Artists for Black Lives, it started as a way for creatives to use our voices and our art to express so many different things, but also to bring awareness to what's still happening in this country. We've seen the news, we've seen the tragedies play out over and over again. I'm sick of seeing Black people die on my screen. I'm just trying to look at food pictures on Instagram, like, to be perfectly honest. We've seen the way that we are repeatedly failed by a justice system that wasn't designed to see us win in the first place. That is wild to me. You know, we've had enough, okay? We've had enough. Black lives matter. The lives of Black women matter. The lives of Black men matter. Trans lives matter. If they don't identify, it matters, from the righteous to the wretched, okay? Everybody in between, our lives matter. Thank you so much for being here today. Thank you for sharing our joy and our pain. We are here to share more than just art. It's not just entertainment. For those that step to the stage, they're going to be sharing pieces of themselves. And I thank you for coming along this journey. I thank you for being respectful while you're here. I want you to let it move you. Respond if you want to. Cry, laugh, everything that you need. Reflect. Thank you so much. I just really appreciate you being here. So I am going to bring up the first act that we have. Not right now, technology, please. Okay, so this is Andre, Belinda, Ebony, Aaron, and Kyle singing We Shall Overcome. Ain't Gonna Let Nobody, which you got a little taste of before. These are good friends of mine. It's an amazing performance. Please welcome them here. So, due to events, we kind of already sang it, yeah. So well, no, we got a lot of people and I want to get everybody their due time. I'm going to be back. We all going to be back. So let's go ahead and let's move on with the program. So, next we have Carla Banu de Jesus, and she will be performing What They Said. How y'all doing? Oh, I heard y'all get a little bit louder than that. I said, how y'all doing? Okay, this piece that I'm gonna do for you all today is it was born last night. So I'm like Erykah Badu. I'm sensitive about my shit, so just. So this piece actually came from a series of incidents and questions that I've been encountered with since everything has been going on. I have been asked, how do I feel and what do I think? And I've been told I can't imagine. I've been told I didn't know. I've been told, what do I want to do about it? I've also been asked to creatively show my side, and I'm trying to take that with a grain of salt. I'm trying to be like, if you don't tell them, maybe nobody will tell them. So I wrestled with myself for a few days over that because so last night when this was born, I should probably say those few days were like labor because it was trying to come out. It was trying, and I was trying to stop it. But I didn't. So I came up with this. It's called What They Said. And throughout time, we have quotes from famous people and then they just drift away, and then people put them on a t-shirt or they put them on a poster board, and then they forget their meanings and they forget the true depth of what they mean. And I said, the next time somebody asks me, can I help them? I have no problem helping them. I have no problem directing them to the library. I have no problem telling them, giving them collections and telling them to Google whatever I'm gonna Google for them, because this beautiful caramel colored skin does not make me know all about me. So, and with that said, I'm gonna start with this. I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin nor the content of their character. Dr. Martin Luther King. There is no contradiction between effective law enforcement and respect for civil and human rights. If the times aren't right, you have to ripen the times. When you're a black woman, you seldom get to do what you just want to do. You always do what you have to do. Dr. Dorothy Height. Before I continue, I said I was going to say something ahead of that because I got a feeling some of these names y'all ain't going to know. But because I'm telling you the quote, you go find out what they did and why these quotes are so important for you to sing them every day, to breathe them and to walk them. The only reason you say race was not an issue is because you wish it was not. Racism should never have happened, and so you don't get a cookie for reducing it. Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. Race and racism is a reality that so many of us grew up learning to just deal with. But if we ever hope to move past it, it can't just be on people of color to deal with it. It is up to all of us, black, white, everyone, no matter how well-meaning we think we might be, to do the honest, uncomfortable work of uprooting it. Our forever First Lady, Michelle Obama. No one is born hating another person because of the color of his skin or his background or his religion. People must learn to hate. They can be taught to love. For love comes more naturally to the human heart than its opposite. Nelson Mandela. It is natural to wish for life to just get back to normal as a pandemic and economic crisis upend everything around us. But we have to remember that for millions of black Americans, being treated differently on account of race is tragically, painfully, maddeningly normal. This shouldn't be normal in 2020 America. Our forever president, Barack Obama. The American idea of racial progress is measured by how fast I become white. Incontestably, alas, most people are not an action worth very much. And yet every human being is an unprecedented miracle. One tries to treat them as the miracles they are, while trying to protect oneself against the disasters they've become. James Baldwin. There was one of two things I had right to, liberty or death. If I could not have one, I would take the other, for no man should take me alive. I should fight for liberty as long as my strength lasted. The incomparable Harriet Tubman. We have no intention on stopping this fight until we have eradicated every single remnant of racism in this country. Angela Davis. Prejudice is a burden that confuses the past, threatens the future, and renders the present inaccessible. The beautiful Maya Angelou. Women responding to racism means women responding to anger, anger of exclusion, of unquestioned privilege, of racial distortions, of silence, ill use, stereotyping, defensiveness, misnaming, betrayal, and co-optation. Audre Lorde. Virtue knows no color line, and the chivalry, which depends upon complexion of skin and texture of hair, can command no honest respect. Until the killing of black men, black mothers' sons becomes as important to the rest of this country as the killing of a white mother's son, we, who believe in freedom, cannot rest until this happens. Ella Baker, I'm sorry. People say that I gave up my seat because I was tired, but that isn't true. I was not tired physically, or no more tired than I usually was at the end of a working day. I was not old, although some people have an image of me being very old. I was 42. No, the only tired I was tired of giving in. Rosa Parks. Ignorance and prejudice are the handmaidens of propaganda. Our mission, therefore, is to confront ignorance with knowledge. And isolation with the outstretched hand of generosity. Racism can, will, and must be defeated. Kofi Annan. If you are neutral in situations of injustice, you have chosen the side of the oppressor. If an elephant has its foot on the tail of a mouse, you say that you are neutral. The mouse will not appreciate your neutrality. Desmond Tutu. I will not have my life narrowed down. I will not bow down to somebody else's whim or to someone else's ignorance. Bell Hooks. I knew then and I know now that when it comes to justice, there is no easy way to get it. You can't sugarcoat it. You have to take a stand and say, this is not right. I did. Claudette Colvin. You either have to be a part of the solution or you're going to be a part of the problem. Eldridge Cleaver. This is the last one. And it's by Unita Blackwell. She passed away last year. She was the first black mayor in Mississippi. She was 86 years old. I'm sorry, the first black female mayor in Mississippi. Change depends on people knowing the truth. Change depends on people speaking the truth out loud. That's what movements do. Movements educate people to the truth. They pass along information and ideas that many others do not know, and cause them to ask questions, to challenge their own long-held beliefs. Movements are the way ordinary people get more freedom and justice. Movements are how we keep a check on power and those who abuse it. Movements is what we need to do to keep them from trying to hold us down.
Thank you so much, Carla. So I was just told that there is a restroom option if you're familiar with the Spreckles Oregon Pavilion. San Diego Folk We Are is close by, but that is a 24-hour restroom, so that is open as an option. Next, we have the group Rabbit's Foot. They are a San Diego acoustic band out of East County, and they will be performing Redemption Song.
Redemption song. Redemption. Redemption song.
Yeah, this one's I texted it. Hi, friend.
So, this is actually my first time performing live. So, I'm a little nervous, but it is a song.
Old pirates, yes, they robbed I, sold I to the merchant ship. Minutes after they took I from the bottomless pit, but my end was made strong by the hand of the Almighty. We forwarded this generation triumphantly. Won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? 'Cause all I ever had, redemption songs, redemption songs. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None of ourselves can free your mind. Have no fear for atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop the time. How long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Oh, they'll say it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill the book. Won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? 'Cause all I ever had, redemption songs, redemption songs. Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. None of ourselves can free your mind. have no fear for atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop the tide. How long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Some say it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill the book. Won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? 'Cause all I ever had, redemption song.
Thank you so much, Rabbit's Foot. And do we have Jewel here? No. Oh, perfect. Next we have Jewel. Me Too was created by a black woman. Please welcome Jewel to the stage.
Hello. Oh, that's loud. Hello, everybody. Let me pull up what I prepared for y'all. I'm Jewel. I'm from San Diego, and I am here to celebrate with y'all. Okay. What have I found in your blank stares? In my reflection on my way home. Welcome home, baby. Where deep joy is life lived and music is movement. Where body, mind, spirit is sacred and womb is goddess of creation. Where time is a construct and life is lived beyond binaries and white lies. Where we live by repetition and revision. Where boundaries are self-governed, they are written by white men legislating, thinking they know everything. No, not here. You see, we don't stand for invasion, colonization, Caucasian, whatever. Are you listening? Here, we move at our own will, at the swelling of every damn delicious desire. Where voice is an extension of expression, of experience, of body, of being. Is this shit on? Where hair kinks, waist whine, booties bump, skin glistens, eyes burn like wildfire, souls sing. To be honest, you know what? I'm just gonna say it. Tell me why most of this will go over some of y'all muck heads. Look, we been heard what y'all did to Sergeant Bartman. To my girl Leah, to Harriet Jacobs, to Reese Taylor, to Anita Hill, to Jerria Beckton, Shakisha Clemens, Sandra Bland, Malaysia Booker, Breonna Taylor, Dominic Remy Fells, Raya Milton, Ayana Dior, Nina Pop, Oluwatoyin Salah. Say her name. Oluwatoyin Salah. Oluwatoyin Salah. Say her name. To me. But do you really hear me? Me Too was created by a black woman. Tarana Burke is her name. Me Too was created by a black woman. To give black girls a safe space to see each other, to be seen, to be heard, to be held, to give black girls a brave space to tell their stories, to tell their truths, to be believed, to believe themselves. Me Too was created by a black woman. Tarana Burke is her name. Stop robbing our light and casting it as your own. I'm gonna run that back because I don't think you heard me. Stop robbing our light and casting it as your own. Stop. Our labor, our time, our energy, our bodies, and brilliance are not free nor disposable, nor up for auction or for your consumption. We do not exist for you. Sorry. No, I'm not sorry. We do not exist for you. We don't. We are the sun and the moon. We are here and embodied. We are here. Our voices deserve to be heard. Without undermining, unriding, silencing, prefaced, othering, minimizing, mocking, manipulating our stories into nothing. We are here and we will be heard. I can carve out space for myself unapologetically. I don't have to do anything that makes me feel unsafe. I am advocating for myself. I am standing in my power. I will not feel guilty for asserting my needs and my boundaries. I am taking care of myself. I am my own person. I am worthy. I did not deserve what happened to me. I did not deserve what happened to me. Yes. I trust myself in my decisions. I need space. I changed my mind. I am enough. I am choosing myself. I am not the sum of your expectations. No, 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 no. I am going at my own pace. You do not have my consent, and you do not have my permission to touch me. What is it to be? It is what grounds me, elevates me all in one and in all simultaneously. What keeps me embodied. Transcends words, physicality, no form, not one single concept. I just am because I be. A vessel radiating out in all directions from within me, never ceasing to expand. I free me. I am the center of myself. I must pull from within and expel what's not mine to hold, release, grip, let go, unchain and redefine, reclaim my time, my path and pathology. I am the end of this intergenerational beating. I am me, I am mine, I am me, I am mine, I am I surrender to the unknown by clearing space for more to come. For more growth and inspiration, for more black joy and motivation, a prayer, a spell, a ritual, manifestation, intention, self-direction, community ascension. If you are a black girl, black woman, black femme, black gender non-conforming person, black queer person, black trans person, or black survivor, I invite your voices into the space. Let's all take a deep breath together, and on the exhale, let out whatever feels good to you and your body, your being, anything. Scream, sing, yodel, do what you have to do to release anything that's just been sitting on you heavy. Just be, unapologetically. Ready? Okay. All right, deep breath on 3. 1, 2, 3. Come on! Come on! Yeah! Let it out! Come on! Yes! Yes! We deserve to be free, to rejoice, to express, to reclaim, to be. We are in this together. I hear you, I see you, I am you. Your voice matters. Black lives matters. Thank you.
her name. Breonna Taylor. Say her name.
Breonna Taylor.
Say her name.
Breonna Taylor.
Say her name. Thank you. All right. Next up we have Ezza Nova, and this piece is called Necessities. Please welcome Ezza to the stage.
How y'all doing today? We the cycle breakers. We out here. Love. One love. All my people, we rise in power. This song I wrote for empowerment to yourself, to your brothers and your sisters. Yeah. Everybody put a peace sign. Come on. Everybody put a peace sign. Yeah. Precise writing, gripping on my lifeline in a storm chaser, looking for the sweet maker, point breaker, swimming till my body floats into another octave and my soul can hit those higher notes. I'm pulling out my left hand to signal my intentions, got my suitcase of dimensions, best believe I'm talking business, yeah my footsteps leave the marks of all my blessings. Just asking Siri for advice, cause she's the only one that listens. Joaquin Phoenix on, I'm tapping my finger while the hacking through the screen and maybe through the river of the seventh. Distort the sunrise, but the moon can always get the message. A fallen angel is still an angel. Mr. Insane, no, just give him pills and maybe he will feel normal. Fuck being normal, I'm through portals. I see for the kisses I get on my head. Obstruction to justice attacking on me. The beat to the curve and I stop on my feet. Tit tap, tit tap, tap, tit tap, tap, tap. I know what you like, but I know what I want, Yo, necessities on my mind, necessities on my motherfucking mind. Yo, necessities on my mind, necessities on my motherfucking mind. Falling back in my bed, nobody bother me. Grand design intertwined, borderline, alkaline, strapping in for the ride. Walking left, walking right. Too many choices. Too many choices for my mind to ever make her. Too many honeys for my dick to ever take on. Too little moments when I'm feeling all this clarity, but trusting me, it's bittersweet and definitely discreet. I went my people to the end, fuck the money and the trends, all these aspects of myself, trying to find real well with the cards I've been dealt. Necessities planted in my head, skincare fit the soul, sitting tall, working on my posture. External measures are gonna haunt me like the dead mics at the mortuary. I told you with the intro, precision to the syllables, robust individual. Yo, necessities on my mind, yeah. Necessities on my motherfucking mind. Yo, necessities on my mind. Yeah, necessities on my motherfucking mind. Fall in love with your mistakes. Drink the cup, don't let it waste. Look for scenic roads ahead. Don't pollute your life with dread. No, it's all inside your head. Fuck the stress, fuck the school, fuck the rules, fuck the rules, fuck anything that don't serve you. Thank you. One love to all my people, we rise in power. Education, we out here. Thank you so much, I appreciate y'all.
Instagram. Let them know your Instagram, bro. Come on, bro. All those
mind the outside, look at it.
Miss the opportunity.
Mind the inside.
Thank you so much, Ezza. All right, I have more bathroom news. It's exciting. So the Space Center, we've been told to about 7 or 8 o'clock. The Space Center. This one I'm a little lost on. This direction. This direction, cool. Space Center. No, not up. Thank you, sir. But this direction for the Space Center. Those restrooms should be open to around 7 or 8 o'clock. And next coming up, we have Friday, and this track is called Zillionaire. Please welcome Friday.
I don't know why I acted like it just died on me. That was weird.
Looking at fake hair, how can I breathe? Looking at fake chat, what do I say? I wanna take a stance, cause we are not free. We're not weak. Mind the outside, looking in. Mind the inside. It's my place to get my tooth. Should I stand on the side and shake my I don't know, so I watch you stand.
Serve me a meal I didn't know I needed. Let's go. Thank you. No, that's all you. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Would you like to speak? Oh, absolutely. Please do.
Yo, and that was with nerves. There's like a lot of y'all. Thank you. I was really nervous. There's a lot of, this is probably the biggest audience I've performed for. This energy is wild to me. Thank y'all so much for being here. Thank y'all for standing with Black lives and underrepresented folks. I'm gonna get some water, but thank y'all again. That was fucking amazing. Happy Juneteenth.
Get that water, you hydrate, you earned it. Yes, ma'am. Next up, we have Alana Roundtree and a piece, I Can't Breathe. Please welcome Alana Roundtree. Okay. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Alana Roundtree. I wrote this song called I Can't Breathe. I was watching on the news of what happened with George Floyd. I was with a family friend and he started talking about what he thinks, and he was saying stuff that is just so ignorant, and I could just not believe that people like this that I am friends with, that I was close with, would just be so ignorant and not even see the truth. So I wrote this song, I went home and I wrote this song, and it's just about, like, please stop thinking this way. Everyone should just love each other, and everyone should be equal, and no one should have to be afraid to be themselves. Yeah, so I'm 13, I'm turning 14 soon, so... Stop the killing, stop the fighting, stop judging people by the color on their skin. If they don't blend in, it's not fair. It's not right. And it's crazy how if it were white men, it would not have died. These are people. These are families. You're not doing what's right. You're starting to fight who you are. Oh, why do you think they're afraid? You stalk them like they're prey. They're not suspicious. You're just a racist. Please look in my eyes and tell me you'll change. Oh, please change. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Stop. Stop the killing. Stop. Stop the fighting. Stop. Stop judging people by the color on their skin if they don't blend in. Thank you. I posted
Bro,
this
I'm
on my
crying.
Instagram
That's
at Alana Jolie, so if you want to see it.
Bro, I'm totally crying. That's crazy.
Wow, thank you so much, Alana. If you didn't hear her, she said, what was that, sis? Let's plug your Instagram. Alana Jolie. How do you spell that? Alana _ so ALANA_JOLEE. The best thing you do for artists, it doesn't cost any money. Go follow her on Instagram. Let people hear her music, okay? All right, coming up next, we have Tamra Pay. She is going to be conducting and Lift Every Voice.
I'm
She'll
crying.
be coming up right now.
I was tearing.
playing the Tiffy, so I'm just gonna tell y'all. So we have left the Laurel Street Bridge, and so if you guys have friends who were bringing visual art, can you please let them know on your social medias and things to go ahead and just bring their visual art to site? We have a spot for them to set up, as well as let your folks know who could not come that we are live streaming this whole event. So they can find the live stream on my Facebook page because I'm not so technically sound to do all the special stuff. So just Ebony Muse, and they can find the live stream if they could not attend, but they still want to support and be a part. So Ebony Muse, EBONIMUSE. That's it. They can find us.
I have one more I've been asked to share, and I can't believe I have to say it. I love seeing the puppies, but please clean up after your dog. Okay? Please clean up after your dog. If you need something to help that, we got you. Just let us know, okay? Thank you.
I'm gonna show today. That's all they're trying to do. They think I know the way. On the solar way.
All right, folks, I'm back. So we are going to sing together, for those who know, the Black National Anthem. And if you don't know it as the Black National Anthem, you know it as Lift Every Voice and Sing. And if you don't know that, then you'll catch on. You'll be all right. You finna learn. So we're gonna treat this, because this is Black people's Independence Day. We need y'all to stand for this. We need y'all to stand. So for those who know the words, please sing along. If you don't know, it's okay. Catch it, because I know some of y'all is artists out there, and you know we got to work on the fly.
Here we go.
Oh, not yet. Never mind. My bad.
We gotta have an intro.
Everybody? Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring. Ring with the heart. Freedom Day. And I want to personally thank everyone for coming out. This is way bigger than I expected. This was just supposed to be a little baby kumbaya. And y'all came through and showed out San Diego. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I'm glad you are here for our lives. Thank you.
All right, so next coming up, I do want to introduce the musicians that we have. I noticed they're all very young musicians. Wow. So I definitely want to give them their props. Y'all can have your seats. Thank you very much. Thank you. So I'm sorry if I mess up anyone's names, but Chanel Drexler on violin. Oh, okay, Chanel. Yeah, let them know who you are. She wants to talk about them too. Okay, perfect. Miranda Estrada, violin. Jeremiah Youngblood, violin. Tiara LeSueur, viola. Wow, I learned something. Liam McRory, cello, and Tamara Page, bass. And she's gonna come say just a little bit about her musicians.
I swear, she sounds like...
How is everybody doing today? You guys don't know, this started as a phone call and a couple messages between a sister circle of friends who I am honored to say they are my sisters. And we were like, oh, we'll just get in the park and play and sing for each other. It might be like 50 people. We told Carlton, our sound person, oh, we'll just need a PA and 2 microphones. We don't even need a generator. And this in 1 week, look at what we can do, San Diego, in 1 week. 1 week. And I need to also just say thank you to Carlton. Carlton Jones is doing our sound. He's just doing it because, like, I begged him. I'm like, do it, Carlton. You're going to be here all day. So we appreciate that. And I want to say something also. These are my students, and I want to say that black teachers do matter because I am a black teacher. And I've been a teacher in San Diego for 20 years. So really quickly, the piece that we're about to play, it's called At the Purchaser's Option. And I just want to give a little bit of background on what it is because the kids are learning as well. Their job this week was to look it up because I haven't seen these people in like, 7 weeks or so since the quarantine. So I just asked them, hey, let's get together and do that Rhiannon Giddens piece. It's written by a black woman named Rhiannon Giddens. She's a violist, a folk singer. She plays the banjo. She's incredible. She's dope. Look her up. Rhiannon Giddens is her name. But this piece here, it's from her album called Freedom Highway, and it is a defiant tune that bears similarity to the work songs that black slaves that we were known to sing. It was inspired by a 19th century slave advertisement, a real actual advertisement, once printed in a newspaper, in quotations, for sale, a remarkable, smart, healthy Negro wench, about 22 years of age, used to both housework and farming. The advertisement indicates that she has a child that is 9 months old. The child will be taken from her and sold at the purchaser's option. In Giddens' song, the 22-year-old woman grapples with the fact that her owner will sell her child. She recounts how she was trafficked by her own owner. She also recalls how she works overtime and her fingers bleed to enrich her owner. She is exploited and degraded, but no matter how she is mistreated and dehumanized, she has one solemn pledge. You can take my body, you can take my bones, you can take my blood, but not my soul. So this is one last thing that Giddens said in an interview about it. At the purchaser's option may be a phrase from an era of slavery that has passed. However, it still applies to those in slavery currently. I sang the song at a gala for an organization that helps to free women who have been trafficked. Giddens shared, modern slavery is huge, and there are still women who have no control over their own bodies and over their children. So that's what this piece is about. I know they look cute, right? These are some wonderful students, but this is some deep stuff. And the melodies that you hear in it are reflective of that. So I thank you for listening and getting the background on what the piece is about.
I heard it, so.
Reminder, we do have free snacks and free water for you. You just have to line up over between the orange cones. Please try to remember social distancing. Hydrate yourselves. We provided these waters for you. We love that you're here. If you would like hot food, that is for a suggested donation. You just have to pick up a ticket over at the information booth at the end. They will guide you down to where the hot food is. Y'all, it's good. So you know, go eat, please. Next, coming up, you've heard her sing, you've heard her speak a bit. I'm just gonna gush on her for a moment because this is my best friend. This is my squad. This is the person who thought of this event. Like she said, it was small. It was small when she pulled me in. I didn't know what I was gonna sign up for, but this is the ride or die part of ride or die. I love you so much. This is Ebony Muse. I know where I've been. Oh, okay, I guess I ain't gonna say nothing, that's cool. It's enough, I got this. Y'all know the where this is from. There's a light in the darkness, though the night is black as my skin. There's a light burning bright, showing me the way. But I know where I've been. There's a cry in the distance. It's a voice that comes from deep within. It's a cry asking why. I pray the answers up ahead. 'Cause I know where I've been. Worth the risk and the chances we take. In the future, there's a struggle that we have yet to win. Use that pride in our hearts to live us till tomorrow. 'Cause just to sit still would be a sin. Lord knows I know where I've been. Oh, when we win, I'll give thanks to my God, 'cause I know where I've been. Say his name, George Floyd. Say his name.
George Floyd!
Say his name.
George Floyd!
Say his name. Say his name.
George Floyd!
Say his name. There's too many names we have to say, y'all. There's too many names. It needs to stop. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm so tired. Thank you, Ebony. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So that's my best friend. We're gonna take a quick little 2-minute If you are in the next group of performers, you know who you are. Please come to the area. Let's get ready for the next set. Now is a good time to run to the restroom, to grab some of the food we were talking about, to support the cause. So please give the donation, get the tickets, get the hot food. Thank you so much. to have an anime conversation, y'all. I love anime. All right. So getting back to our program, let me see my stage manager here. So up next, we have the Victorious Mind Ministry. They will be performing No Weapon Formed Against Me and Fight On. These are deep songs for us, y'all, so just fight on. Still a deep song. Give them a round of applause.
so very much. That was Victorious Mind Ministry. Yes, thank you. Next up we have Shirley Johnson. You have to be carefully taught. Children will listen. Thank you so much.
Hi everybody. My name is Shirley Johnston, and I'm honored to be a part of this momentous event in support of my Black brothers and sisters. I've been blessed to be a member of the theater community for over 20 years, and along the way I have met the most ridiculously talented, beautiful people that I am blessed to call family. And I'm here to speak out for them and for all people of color. Personally, I am a mix of a Pacific Islander, my mom is from Palau, and my dad is a white farmer from Iowa, who served in the United States Navy for 30 years and 17 days. He never lets us forget those 17 days. Over the years, my parents made friends with people of many different races and cultures, and they taught their children to be accepting of all their beautiful differences and to try to be positive contributing members to society. One of my brothers served as a San Diego County Sheriff for over 30 years. And what he taught me was the difference between being a police officer
it's at Balboa
and being
Park.
a peace
It's
officer.
right by the Beats.
He
What
approached
is it? The
his
World
job
Cultural Center. Remember where we
with the
had?
mindset of keeping peace and serving the community.
You called me?
The reason why
No,
I'm
you did
sharing
not.
all of this with you is because at one point he influenced me, and I almost became a law enforcement officer. For those of you who know me, I'm sure that's shocking, but it's true. Hey.
So it's at the park
Anyway,
by the Beat Center.
I almost completed the process. I took the test and I was brought in for the interview, and this is the whole point of my story. While I was being interviewed, something stuck with me for over 25 years, and it took me a long time to figure it out, and when I figured it out, it shocked me to my core. But I was
you
this
can
close
call
to
my
being
regular
hired
number real quick if you
for
want.
lots of reasons, I'm sure. One, I was a woman
But
of
yeah,
color. I'm
we're like
smart.
tucked
They
in the
also
back,
thought that
kind
I was
of.
going to make the coffee and write all their
But if you
reports for them.
go, if you're on Park Boulevard, you'll
They
see
asked
it.
me a question that rattled me. And the question that they basically asked me was this. If you see your partner do something that you disagree with, think is unethical, blah, blah, etc., would you go talk to your partner first, or would you go talk to your supervisor first? And me being me, the way I was raised, the first words out of my mouth were, I'd go to my supervisor. In that moment, their body language towards me completely changed. I could tell that I was no longer someone that they were interested in hiring. I'm sharing this with you because and I know that we all want to change with the way the police interact with us and all of our communities. And if we want that change to take place, I want us all to be aware
All right,
of the fact
Walter,
that we're
here.
going to have to go all the way
I know you know
back
where
to
this
the
is.
beginning.
If you see a Ben
Way
and
back
Jerry's
to the
tent,
drawing board
that's
and
where we
start
at.
completely over. Democratic Senator Val Demings, a strong black woman, former chief of police for Orlando, Florida, and a potential vice presidential
Okay.
candidate, said it perfectly, and I quote,
So
"When I see
you
things
see
go
this
wrong
building?
in the police department,
You see where I'm at,
it's because of
Walter?
three things. Bad mind, which you don't need to be a cop. Bad heart, you are a racist. And bad policy. We
You
need
see
to
where I'm
look
at,
our
Walter? Right,
policies.
just over. Okay, Walter. I don't know if you've seen this, but this is where I'm at. Right, the Beat Center is just down there.
So, that's the political side of me. And now here's the musical theater dance teacher side of me. Musical
Oh,
theater
he
has
got
been a
the
great
he
gift
got
to
the
my
whole
life,
thing.
and there
I thought
are
I
two
was
songs
clean.
that I've pieced
He
together
had
lyrically
the
that
full
speak
mastery.
volumes to me.
That thing was. We are asleep,
Is
bro.
from
Why?
South Pacific.
So I know American flags, no American flags.
You've got to be taught to hate and fear. You've got to be taught from year to year. It's got to be drummed in your dear little ear. You've got to be carefully taught. You've got to be taught to be afraid of people whose eyes are oddly made and people whose skin is a different shade. You've got to be carefully taught. Hatred, racism, prejudice, it's not born in children. Children are born loving. Children are born pure. And so the teacher in me is now going to finish this off with one little piece. And this is from Stephen Sondheim. Yes, thank you. Careful the things you say. Children will listen. Careful the things you do. Children will see and learn. Children may not obey, but children will listen. Children will look to you for which way to turn, to learn what to be. So careful before you say, listen to me. Children will listen. Thank you so much for giving me your time. Thank you so much for showing up in this mass, huge crowd. Thank you for supporting Black Lives Matter. Love you.
Thank you so much, Shirley. Tony McDade. It might be a death you haven't heard about. Tony McDade was a trans man that was recently killed by police, and because he was trans, we don't hear about it. So say his name, Tony McDade. Say his name. Tony McDade. Say his name. Tony McDade. Say his name. Tony McDade. Thank you. Next up, we have the Junkyard Dance Crew. I'm so ready. Please, a warm welcome for the Junkyard Dance Crew.
Sorry.
We're artists for Black Lives, and we're about to get it in.
It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream. I have a dream. One day, this nation will rise up, live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. I have a dream that one day on the red hills of Georgia, sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners, will they be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood? I have a dream that one day, even the state of Mississippi, a state sweltering with the heat of
Dance Crew. The Junkyard Dance Crew, thank you. Thank you, wow. Next up, we have Chris Bona, and he is going to be performing a song, Back to Before. Please give Chris Bona a very warm welcome. And I did want to introduce that we'll be accompanying them on the next 3 numbers. We have Sarah LeClaire as well. She is a strong ally, my teacher from high school, so I'm very happy to see her here. I only want to make her proud.
Hi everyone. Oh gosh. So the reason I picked this song is it speaks to our current climate right now and how that we have to continue moving forward. We can never truly go back to before. There was a time our happiness seemed never ending. I was so sure that where we were heading was right. Life was a road so certain and straight and unbending. Our little road with never a crossroad in sight. Back in the days when we spoke in civilized voices, women in white and sturdy young men at the oar. Back in the days when I let you make all my choices, we can never go back to before. There was a time my feet were sore. We can never go back to before. There are people out there unafraid of revealing that they might have a feeling, or they might have been wrong. There are people out there unafraid to feel sorrow, unafraid of tomorrow, unafraid to be weak, unafraid to be strong. There was a time when you were the person in motion. I was your life. It's never occurred to want more. You were my sky, my moon, and my stars, and my ocean. We can never go back to before. We can never go back to
Thank you so much, Chris Bona. Next up, we have Kimberly Wilson, and she is going to be performing Freedom by Beyonce.
Look at that, I guarantee I got a
Tryna rain on the thunder. Tell the storm I'm new. I'ma walk, I'ma march on the regular, painting white flags blue. Lord forgive me, I've been running blind and true. I'ma rain on your bitter love. Tell the sweet I'm new. don't quit on themselves. I'ma wade through the waters till the tide don't move. I'ma ride through your borders. Call me bulletproof. No, forgive me, I've been running blind and true. I'ma wade through your bad love till the sweet unknown. I'm telling these tears gonna fall away. Oh, may the last one burn into flames. Freedom, freedom, I can't move. Freedom, cut me loose, yeah. Freedom, freedom, where are you? 'Cause I need freedom too. I break chains all by myself. Let my freedom ride in hell. Hey, I'ma keep running 'cause the winner don't quit on themselves. These tears gonna fall away. Oh, may the last one burn into flames. Freedom, freedom, I can't move. Freedom, cut me loose, yeah. Freedom, freedom, where are you? 'Cause I need freedom too. I break chains all by myself. Let my freedom rot in hell. Hey, I'ma keep running 'cause the winner don't quit on themselves.
Thank you so much, Kimberly. Wow, I remember when she was just shy in high school, wouldn't open up her mouth to sing. Now she's out here freedom. Like, girl, all right. Thank you. So next up, we do have Sarah LeClaire. And are you performing? Oh, we need that microphone. Absolutely. She will be performing Something's Got a Hold on Me. So give a warm welcome to Sarah LeClaire. She's been tearing up the keys. Now you get to hear.
Hey, yes, good, yay. You guys, my name is Sarah LeClaire. I'm a high school teacher here in San Diego and East County, yay. When Ebony asked me if I wanted to sing something and to try to find a song that described what it feels like to be a white ally right now, I think a lot of us feel like we suck and we just need to do better and we don't know how to do better and we're trying and failing and trying and failing and trying and failing, and where does it start? And I think that's why I chose this song, because where does it start? You gotta let it take a hold of you. You gotta love so hard that you can't do anything except be an ally. Sometimes I get a good feeling, I get a feeling that I never had before. No. I just gotta tell you right now, I said, baby, oh, it must be love. Let me tell you now, something's got a hold on me, yeah.
before. Something's got a hold on me that won't let go. Believe I'd die if I only could. Sure feels strange, but it sure feels good. I said, oh, 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 oh. I said, baby, oh, it must be love. Let me tell you now, my heart feels heavy, my feet feel light. I shake all over, but I feel alright. I never felt like this before. Something's got a hold on me that won't let go. I never thought it could happen to me. Got me happy when I'm in misery. I never thought it could be this way. Love sure gonna put a hurting on me. I said, oh, 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 oh. I said, baby, oh, it must be love. Yeah, it walks like a love. It talks like a love. Make me feel alright in the middle of the night. Na 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 na, na 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 na. Oh yeah, hey yeah, hey yeah.
Thank you so much, Sarah, for that. Next up, we're gonna keep the program moving right along. DJ Almond Eyes. Where's DJ Almond Eyes? Right there. DJ Almond Eyes. Give DJ Almond Eyes a very warm welcome. Thank you.
Well, that's a hard act to follow. I wrote this song in 2015 and it seems to still be relevant, which is crazy to me. So we're just gonna go right into it. By the way, my sister's on the ones and twos, DJ Lace, give it up. I love you too. She's still looking for the song.
They've been killing it for how long?
It's my fault.
Like for hours, bro. We've been out.
All right, let's go.
I slacked off. I'm 100%.
Do you have a
poison, cause your mind ain't even open. Doubt has got you feeling hopeless. It's a cycle that I protest. Feeling worthless, man, I curse to see my purpose on the surf. Said I'm working what I'm worth, like a new me has been birthed. Got a mission, no more fishing for the ones that leave me hurt. Yes, I'm putting myself first. It might feel a little different. Finding love is on my wish list, but priority is finding me. No more chasing any entity, blindly, respectfully declining. Don't worry, well I'll be in the clouds with the loud sunbeams. I'm shining.
So much so that you don't want to be around each other. No, before you come asking Mr. Muhammad, does he teach hate? You should ask who yourself, who taught you to hate being what God gave you.
Oh, why is this world so cold? Baby sorrow in exchange for our gold. Left the stories untold, now we gonna break the mold. No more chains that can hold us down. Look around, you're outnumbered now. No more tolerating, no we can't allow. Children all grown now, numb to everything. What haven't we seen? Another uprising. Thank you.
Do this shit. Thank you so very much. Before I introduce the next performer, I don't know if you've noticed my sis over here with the sign language. I'm talking about you, Carla. I just looked over and at one point she was, so I was. We appreciate you. Thank you so very much. And next up, coming up, we have Joy Yvonne Jones, and she will be performing an original piece. Please give her a very warm welcome.
All right. Again, my name is Joy Yvonne Jones. Thank you.
Yeah, Joy!
And this piece is from my play Ode to My Mothers. It's called Shake Off Your Shackles and Pick Up Your Crown. Brothers and sisters, shake off your shackles and pick up your crown. Assimilation is not the key to our jubilee. We have to take responsibility for ourselves and establish our own level. Pick up your crown. Black people, we have everything we need in our own community. Pick up your crown and shake off your shackles. Due to the circumstances of the Negro in this land, we have been convinced that our redemption lies in the shedding of this skin. Shake off your shackles. We must create our own schools. Shake off your shackles, our own hospitals. Shake off your shackles, our own banks. Keep the money in the community. The power of life and death is in our own hands. Pick up your crowns. Mothers, nourishing white babies while your black children are at home with sunken eyes, sucking on bones. Pick up your crown. Brothers, barreling through streets like a hurricane of trauma and defeat. Pick up your crown. And when that good woman comes home, hoping for a sanctuary for her woes, but her reality is that she's a mother for them, a lover for you, and the only rest her dogs will receive are in those few winks she gets before that ring ring, baby, what's to eat? Black people, recognize that this untelevised revolution has to come to the streets. This act of survival is no longer acceptable. For the future to be ensured, we have to stand up and show ourselves the standards we demand and accept nothing less. We fight for the children. We fight for the ancestors. We fight for our humanity. And if they take my life, tell them I did not go silently. Shake off your shackles and put on your crown. Thank you.
Thank you, Joy Yvonne Jones. Thank you so much. That was powerful, powerful. We are gonna get ready for the next set. We're gonna try to keep it moving along as best we can. So it's another quick little dance break, shake off your legs. The next group of performers, you know who you are. Please take this time to come backstage and check in with our stage manager. Thank you so much.
One.
hippie vibes are going crazy right now. Keep it rocking. Keep it rocking.
Let me welcome everybody to the Wild Wild West. A stadium nest, the track is your eardrum like a slug to your chest. Like a vest for your Jimmy in the city of sex. We in that sunshine state for the bomb ass history. The state where you never find a dance floor empty and pimp speed. On a mission for them greens. Lean, bean, money making machines, serving fiends. I've been in the game for 10 years making rap tunes. Ever since Honey was better Sassoon. Now it's 95 and they clock me and watch me diamond shine. Looking like a Bob Liberace. It's all good from Diego to the Bay. Your city is the bomb if your city making pay. Throw up a finger if you feel the same way. Straight putting it down with California, yeah. West Coast.
I swear, Walter is the hardest person to find during a freaking protest, bro. Walter leaves and I never find him again.
Oh, you old now? Okay, yeah.
Boy. Boy.
Thank you so much. Thank you for
What are you doing? Bro, look at this fool. He literally is just walking away.
if you need to leave, but if that is the case, please make sure that anything you brought with you or any trash you created, it leaves with you as well, okay? Clean it back yourself.
With full Walter, I swear, bro.
And as a reminder, I know we like to dance, we want to do our best to maintain social distancing. And I'm up here on the mic, so don't worry about what the performers do, but if you can, please remember your masks. It's not just for your safety, it's for the safety of those around you. If you don't agree with it, that's okay. We just need you to do it at this time. Thank you. So next up, we have Anise Ritchie, and she will be performing His Eye is on the Sparrow. Please give her a very warm welcome.
Bro, look at him. He's pacing back and forth.
Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. We're here to have church. Here to have church. Can you scream out?
Who are you with?
Jesus.
Who are you with?
Hey. Jesus. Hey, yes. Jesus.
All the people from there? Oh yeah. Well, hit me up on
about
there
His Eye is
and
on
then
the
we'll go
Sparrow.
from there. We'll look at it. I'll just text you.
We are here this evening
All right, Brody.
to claim back,
My bad. That's
our lives.
my guy from the crib. He just showed up.
as this song says, His eye is on the sparrow.
Yeah,
I believe in my Lord Jesus Christ.
I had to go pee. son.
Bro, you be what? Bro, I was calling your name, bro, and you were pacing back and forth.
Oh, my bad. I was on the phone.
All of us.
They got
And I thank God for that.
free if you want them.
So if you know the song,
Free.
Oh, yeah, I'm finna
sing your pace. Because you know what? If you sing it with me, it won't be the same pace, okay?
You understand?
Why should I feel discouraged? And why should the shadows come? And why should my heart be lonely and long for heaven and home? When Jesus is my portion, my constant friend is He.
I also got a Subway sandwich. Came prepared.
His eye is on the sparrow, and I know He watches over me. And I sing because I'm happy. And I sing because I'm free. His eye is on the sparrow, and I know, and I know, and I know, yes, He watches over me. Let's give God a hand clap. Praise the Lord. Thank you. I know y'all can be louder than that because that was a whole anointing. Even if you don't know it, I recognize one when I see one. Thank you so much for that blessing. Next up, we have Erin Vanderheide singing I Am Changing. Please, as loud as you can, welcome her to the stage.
Scream all you can now, because you're not going to be able to.
Yeah. Steve Day, what's up, Steve Day? You and yours, bring your ass to San Diego. Right, turn it up. There's black folk, white folk.
Look at
Look at that, Reed. Eating free food.
I am changing, trying every way I can. I am changing. I'll be better than I am. I'm trying to find a way to understand. But I need you, I need you, I need a hand. Oh, I'm changing, seeing everything so clear. I am changing. I'm gonna start right now, right here. I'm hoping to work it out, and I know that I can. But I need you, I need a hand. All of my life, I've been a fool who said I can do this all alone. How many good friends have I already lost? And how many dark nights have I known? Walking down that wrong road, there was nothing I could changing every way I can.
If you
I
save it
am
to your phone, it's like hella more memory and stuff. And
I mean, yeah, I know.
I'll be better than I am.